Hello students, I am Professor Godge from ENTC department. Welcome to all in our today's session. So in this session we are going to study about our first unit, that is the fundamentals of electronic measurement. So our today's topics of discussion are the standards of measurement and calibration. So there are four standards of measurement. The first standard is the international standard, second one is primary standard, third one is secondary standard, and the last one is working standard. So let's see first what is international standard. The international standard means these standards are defined on the basis of international agreements. Means these standards are calibrated by the international level. For that purpose, there is one international agreement and these standards are defined on the basis of those agreements. These are checked and evaluated regularly against the absolute measurement in terms of the fundamental units. So these standards are regularly checked by the international agreement basis. Then these international standards are maintained by the International Bureau of Absolute Measurement and are not available for ordinary use. Means these international standards are maintained or these standards are calibrated in the international laboratories, which is called as the International Bureau of Absolute Measurement. And these standards are not available for the ordinary use for the purpose of calibration and comparison. Means their calibration and comparison is done at the international level. So we cannot use these standards for the calibration and comparison purpose in the ordinary use. Next standard is primary standard. The primary standards are also called as the absolute standards and they have the high accuracy. The next is they are used as the ultimate reference standard and these are maintained by the national standard laboratories in different parts of world. Means in the international standards, these standards are calibrated in the international laboratories, but these primary standards are maintained or calibrated at the national standard laboratories in the different parts of a world. And these standards are also used as the reference standard. These standards are also not available for the ordinary user. Generally, these are used for the verification and calibration of secondary standard. Means this primary standard, by using this primary standard, we can calibrate our secondary standards. Next standard is secondary standard. So the secondary standard are the basic reference standards which are used in industrial measurement laboratories. So these first two standards are not used for the industrial measurement laboratories. They are only used at the national and international level. But this secondary standard is used in the industrial measurement laboratories. And this is also called as a reference standard. The responsibility of maintenance and the calibration of these standards are lies with the particular industry involved. Means in which industry we use these standards is the responsibility of that industry to maintain and calibrate those standards. These standards are sent periodically to the national standard laboratories for calibration. So the calibration is very much important of each and every device because the accuracy. Okay. So for the calibration purpose, the standards are sent periodically to the national standard laboratories. These standards are kept by the measurement laboratories and the industrial organizations check and calibrate the general tools for their accuracy and precision. This is very important concept. Why we calibrate the instruments? Because for the accuracy purpose and the precision purpose. So if we calibrate this instrument or devices regularly, then we can achieve the accuracy and precision, means higher accuracy and precision. So for that purpose, the calibration is very much important. And the last standard is working standard. What is the working standard? These standards have an accuracy of one order lower than that of the secondary standards. Means the accuracy of working standard is low as compared to secondary standard. So these are the normal standards which are used by the workers and technicians who actually carry out the measurements. So whatever the standards we saw before this, these standards are only calibrated in the national, international laboratories, and these standards are not used for the ordinary purpose. But the working standard is used by the workers and technicians who actually carry out the measurements. Then next point is calibration. So what is the calibration? The calibration means to set your device at such a point because of which we get the highest accuracy. So let's see the definition of calibration. It is the process of making a scale or the adjustment so that the readings of an instrument agree with the accepted and certified standard. Means to set the readings of our device or to set the scale of our device in such a manner so that the instrument readings are agree with the accepted and certified standards. An instrument is compared with either primary or secondary standard with a higher accuracy or an instrument with known accuracy. So the device whose calibration is done is first compared with either a primary or secondary standard with the higher accuracy or an instrument with a known accuracy. The calibration process involves a visual inspection for various defects according to the specifications or the zero adjustment. So this is nothing but a calibration. What is the need of calibration? The calibration of all the instrument is important as it provides opportunity to check the instrument against a known standard, determine the error and accuracy. So why the calibration is important? To get the higher accuracy and precision or to make it error free. For that purpose, the calibration of any device is very much important, and for that purpose we compare these devices with a known standard or the higher standards. Then let's see how to calibrate a device. The process of calibration is, if a meter is to be calibrated to find its accuracy and errors in comparison with standard or substandard instrument, then both the standard and meter to be calibrated are connected in the same circuit and various readings of both are taken and compared to find the error. Means the device whose calibration is important, we connect this device with some standard or substandard instrument. Both these devices are connected on the same circuit and some readings are taken on both these circuits. When we get the readings of both these instruments, we compare the readings of both and based on that readings, we find out the errors of that instrument. If the errors are less, then it is more accurate, and if the errors are more, then this device is not accurate. So in this way, we can do the calibration of any device. Thank you.